Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Morgan and today I'm going to be doing my December TBR. Now, if you're new here and you don't know, I am a mood reader, so I don't like to stick to a strict TBR or set one for myself. But I do these videos just to kind of give myself like options or just to show you what books I'm interested in hopefully getting to this month. And there's also going to be other ones because I am expecting more books in the mail, and then I'm hoping to get some for Christmas and hopefully get some new releases that come out if there are any this month. Usually it's going to be like the beginning of the year. These are just the ones I have now and some that I really do want to actually get to, hopefully. But yeah, so let's just get right into it. Because it's December, I do want to read some Christmassy books. And the first one of that is A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, and this one is a really cute one. It's tiny and everything, and I'm hoping to try to get this. I hope I can kind of read it with the way like the language is, and then maybe watch the movie. I've seen the movie but I've never read the book, and I'm really interested in the book. The next book I want to maybe get to is Pride, Prejudice, and Mistletoe. I've actually already read this one, and I tend to reread it around this time of the year because I actually really love this book. It is, I don't know, there's something about it. It's really good. There is a movie on Hallmark, but the movie just doesn't do it justice because they change like the main thing of the main character, because it is more of on Hallmark, which is like a family station, and this book isn't really family friendly. So that's why I don't like it, but it's still a good movie, don't get me wrong, but the book of course is better. The next book is A Christmas Carol Murder. This one's basically just like kind of like a retelling of Christmas Carol but with like murder, so I love that aspect. And it sounds really good. It's set in the 1800s and just has murder. What more do I want? In wintertime I do love murder mysteries and whodunit kind of books, and this one's kind of like that, and it is set in like Christmas time too because it's a Christmas Carol. The next book is The Book of Life by Deborah Harkness. This one I really want to read this month because it is the last book in the series, and I wanted to read it this month but I never got to it because I've been kind of procrastinating with this. I don't want to finish it. And I did try to start it and I feel kind of a disconnect just in the beginning, but I will get into it. I think I'm just not really in the mood for it right now because I've been reading the first and second like non-stop. So I think not reading it this month really gave me like a break from it, and now I'm ready to read it. So hopefully I do get to it because I really do want to finish it because I love this series so much. And the next book is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. I have yet to get to this. Everyone's been raving about it and it does seem pretty interesting, and I have kind of started it. I'm about 35 pages in and I'm just like really interested in this, and I can't wait to read it. I've heard so many good things about it and I'm excited. The next book is Bringing Down the Duke by Evie Dunmore. I've heard a lot of good things about this one also, and I just need to get to it. I've been wanting to get to it, and around this time I do like romance, and this is also like a historical romance sort of, so I can't wait to read this. And the next book I want to get to is Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco. I love Carrie Maniscalco. My favorite series is her Stalking Jack the Ripper series, her one and only series right now. But this is a new book in a new series, and it's a fantasy series, which I don't normally read. How many times can I say series? But this also too has like a murder mystery aspect to it, so that's also why I kind of like it. And I do kind of feel like it is urban fantasy a little bit, which I can kind of get more into that, so I can hopefully I will be able to get into this because this just seems really interesting. I know I'm probably not giving like good synopsis of these. Most of them I don't really know too much about, and I want to go in not really knowing too much about them. So if you do want to know more, look up the books because I don't really feel like explaining all the synopsis for these because I have a lot of books to go over. I don't want this video to be too long. The next book is Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman, and this one again is like a murder mystery, and it's set in a retirement home, so that's interesting, something different than what I normally read. It's just a murder mystery, and I'm so excited to read this and I can't wait to get to it. The next book I want to get to in December is Instant Karma by Marissa Meyer, and this one is the new book by her. I love her other series, her Lunar Chronicles and Renegade series, which I have right behind me. This one is a new like YA rom-com, and I'm just so excited to see how she does something like this, and this cover is super cute. Like, look, that's so cute, and I can't wait to read this. How many times can I say I can't wait to read this? Like, I obviously can't wait to read these books. That's why they're on this list. So anyway, ignore that. The next one is Sex and Vanity by Kevin Kwan, who is the author of Crazy Rich Asians, which I actually haven't read the book, but I saw the movie and I actually really liked the movie. Again, don't know much about this, just know it has drama, romance. What more can I ask for a book like this? So I was about to say I can't wait, but I've been saying that like for all these books. So excited to get to this. Next one, I want to get to Monstrous Volume 1. I've heard some good things about this. I've heard that the artwork is really beautiful. This cover is really beautiful. And I just want to read it, see if I like it, how it is, all that. And it's a graphic novel, so it'll be pretty easy to read. So hopefully I do like this and I can continue on. The next one is, I don't have the desk jacket on this, but it is To Sleep in a Sea of Stars by Christopher Paolini. This is his new book and he is the author of Aragon, which I've never read when I was a kid or whatever. I think my brother probably did, but I never did. This one's a chunker, so I might continue it, but I might not finish it this month. I am like 100 pages in and that looks like nothing. And it's kind of like Crescent City, where it has like the Bible thin pages and the spacing is really small, and it's like 800 pages. Yeah, over 800 pages. That's a lot. And it's a sci-fi, so it's like a first contact alien sci-fi book. Never read anything like that. I've been trying to branch out. So far it's pretty interesting and I can't wait to continue, but I wonder if I'm gonna be kind of about the pacing, because it is such a big book, and I wonder how I'm gonna like it with that, because it is sci-fi and everything, so we'll see. The next book is Winter Counts by David Heska Wan Lee Waden. I hope I pronounced it right, but I'm probably sure I didn't. This one's really interesting. It has to do with Native Americans on this reservation, and these like murders happen and something to do with like drugs, and the main character is trying to like figure out what's going on while also to refinding himself, like that Native American side of him. And it's really interesting. It is pretty short, so I can't wait to read this. I did kind of start it and it's pretty interesting so far. But I love this, to see some diversity like this from Book of the Month. And so I can't like fully relate to it, but I do have some like Native American on my mom's side from Mexico, like I believe like kind of like around like the Mayans, you know, the Indians, Native Americans from Mexico kind of thing. It's in our ancestry, so it still seems pretty interesting. The next one I don't physically own it yet, but I'm getting it soon, and I want to read the second one, to A Court of Thorns and Roses, which is A Court of Mist and Fury, because it's part of the read-along also. And I did really like this, and I can't wait to continue with the story just to see where it goes and everything. So the last book I don't physically own, and I didn't own the first one that I read, but I want to continue with the Bridgerton series. So I read the first one, The Duke and I don't know what the second one is, but I figured that out and I put it up right here. But I do want to read the second one and hopefully continue on with the rest of the series before the Bridgerton show comes out on Netflix. I think it's around Christmas time it comes out. I could be wrong, but it's around there. But that is all of the tentative books I have. There are others I want to read, but right now this is it. Hopefully I'll get to some new releases and some of the ones that I will get in the mail. If you have any comments to say about these books that I mentioned or whatever, please leave them down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.